Hey music lovers, this is part 2 of my series with Girder Music, and today we're going to cover the CDs, and we're also going to cover a little bit about what I heard when I listened to the records and when I listened to the CDs. So first, let's kind of take a look at the mechanical structure of the CDs and how they look. These are the originals. These are the Girder re-releases. You can see that these have the black edges on them and these have the clear Legends of Rock. You can also see that the Petra actually has the title on Beat the System. The other two look similar, but you can also see some brighter colors. This one has been water damaged, but you can see it is a single fold, like a gatefold type of thing, and it has really small font lyrics. It's going to be pretty much the same thing with these, really super tiny font. I don't know how anybody can even read that. And then with Beat the System, the same, really super tiny font. So let's take a look at the sleeves real quick. Besides the full color, really deep color, this is more of a booklet. It has band pictures. It has a much larger font on the songs, and it's on more than one page, obviously, in order to make the font larger. So that's really super nice. And then it looks similar to the back of the CD on this. So those are going to have a similar look, larger font. It doesn't have the set list on there, but that's on the back of the CD, so it really doesn't matter as much. The same with More Power to You. It's going to have the larger font, a picture of the band. So same deal, and it's going to look similar to the back of the CD. One thing I never noticed before is how that has a face on it. I've had this album for years, but I guess just having something new kind of helped me see something I didn't see before. And then of course Beat the System. This kind of looks like the Canadian release album, where it has the name of the band and the name of the album. This Beat the System does not. Again, picture of the band, larger lyric sheet than in the original release, and looks similar to the back of the album. Now, one thing that's really cool about the CDs themselves, let's go ahead, I won't open these, but I will open these to let you see them. Number one, they have collector's cards on them. Now, what's really cool about these collector cards is they're numbered, and they're not just limited to Petra. Girder puts them in all different releases. There's all sorts of different bands. There are, I think, about 40 in the series, so it's really kind of cool. So you have little collector cards of your favorite Christian bands. So I thought that was neat. It comes with one in each of the CDs. Picture of the band and a little bit of information on the back regarding the band. I just thought that was kind of cool. So anyhow, neat stuff. Picture of the band, information sheet on the back. So now let's take a look at the CDs themselves. You can see these just have the Star Song label, no color, but these are full color. They have the song list on it in a larger, more readable font, Girder Records. Also, another neat difference about this is when you open these, it has like the Petra logo, where for these, for example, just black. So everything about these is just about a little bit extra. And I love how Girder is really about the extras. So when you get to the back, let's go ahead and take a look. I've got a mess going on here, but it's a really cool sounding mess. So anyhow, you'll see that the song list is a little bit bigger font. You also have a little bit more full color on this one, but especially in these two. Really large font on the songs and easy to read. Same with this. And you can see on the side of the CDs, these have a dark color backing them with a really white font, so it makes it pop to where when there's a white background, it makes it a little bit more difficult to see. This one's a little bit more of a modern CD, but as you can see, it still has that same issue to where it's a white background with black font. It just doesn't stand out and it doesn't pop like these do. So Girder has done a fantastic job. And again, when you get to the back, larger font, it looks very similar. I love that it has Legends of Rock and Petra's logo on there. So now let me tell you about my listening experience. When I put in the records, I didn't hear a lot of difference at first. I really had to pay attention. So what I did is I put on some headphones and I kind of listened for a few minutes and kind of got used to the new sounds. And what I really noticed is, number one, the drums have a little bit more punch. I noticed that the keyboard is much more crystal clear. I was like, you know, I don't remember hearing that noise before. I don't remember hearing that sound before. So that was really neat, being able to hear some of the details in the keyboard. The bass seemed to be a little bit more punchy, but it wasn't as noticeable as I expected it to be. Really, the drums and the keyboard, it's just everything seems to be more clear when you listen to it. It's like each individual instrument really stands out a little bit more on the records. Now, when I got to the CDs, that's when I really noticed a big difference. The big difference in the CDs is volume. The original CDs are probably about 75% as loud, so you don't need to push your amp near as hard to enjoy these CDs at a really, really solid, loud volume. And again, on the CDs, same deal. You have more crystal clear synthesizer and keyboard, you have more crystal clear punch on the drums, and you really get to hear and enjoy those individual voices and instruments just at a higher level. So overall, fantastic job on the remasters, fantastic job on the artwork. Scott Waters is just next level when it comes to his artwork, and Girder is next level when it comes to the complete package. I absolutely love the collector cards on these. I think that is such a neat idea and really gives those who want to collect motivation to get more stuff as they release it. So great job. Well done, Greg. I really appreciate the work that you're doing. I can't wait to see what you do in the future. God bless you. Keep calm. Jesus on.